Hello, this is Brian Pearson, Managing Editor of the Tyler Morning Telegraph, and with me is Gardner, the nation's most patriotic food editor.
Yes, it's going to be all red, white, and blue in the food section tomorrow.
Okay, so what's going on? You got a theme for this week?
Well, I started going through my grandmother's, both sides of the family, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, mom. And I was going through the recipe box and I realized there's all sorts of like traditional 4th of July type things. I mean, next to Thanksgiving, I think 4th of July food is the most traditional food holiday.
Yeah.
So I've got all sorts of great things. Actually, I mean, these are some really old recipes that I pulled out and even like this morning.
These almost look like those weathered cards that you pull out.
I Xeroxed some of the cards.
Is this her writing here? Grandma's
all
writing?
Typed out on a typewriter.
Yeah.
Yes. And my other grandmother even had one that typed in cursive. Ooh, that was fancy.
And mine had one that typed on a stone tablet with a chisel, little chisels.
So I had to call my mother to help me translate some of this into modern cooking terms, because like this baked beans recipe, 1 large number 2 can of beans.
Yeah, what's a number 2?
What's a number 2 can of beans? So I had to figure that out, and then this recipe.
In the olden days, you got 2 kinds of bean. You get the number 1 and the number 2.
Number 2. And so I don't have any idea what the number 2 is, but there's like 50 different kinds on the shelf to choose from. But this is an interesting recipe. It's not exactly healthy. It's got a whole bottle of ketchup, which back in the day that was a much smaller bottle, so I had to look that up too. Brown sugar.
Do you have some fancy high-minded ketchup that you use?
No, just Heinz.
Ketchup?
Actually, though, my family will go to war over what type of mayonnaise to put into things. If you don't put Hellmann's mayonnaise in the potato salad, nobody's eating it. Forget the Miracle Whip.
Okay.
Or
I
Duke's.
Heard the Duke's. I heard Duke's is good.
Yeah, well, and I even tried to turn them on to Duke's recently, and they didn't.
No. Number 2 mayonnaise.
Yes. So, K-Rose syrup and bacon in this. This is a real.
What's K-Rose syrup?
That's a brand of syrup.
Some special extract
it's corn
or something.
syrup.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Real sticky, sweet, gooey.
Sounds delicious.
Not to be confused with that high fructose corn syrup.
Right.
That manufactured process.
Confuse the two.
Whatever poison thing that we have in all sorts of food.
You've got other things on here.
Well, there's chocolate cake, there's coleslaw. So I've got grilled corn, ribs. See, you like the barbecue. And I didn't do fried chicken. I did, but my one grandmother, she was from Wisconsin, and so I've got Grammy's Drunken Dogs. She would get bratwurst, and she'd simmer it in whiskey and ketchup and sugar, and then put them on the grill. Interesting. Yeah, so that's in there.
One of the more interesting sausage concoctions I've come along for me in recent years is a crock pot, which is your favorite cooking device,
of course.
I know. You're like a virtuoso. You like the...
I can't find my crock pot. I think somebody borrowed it like 6 months ago and never gave it back.
Well, you take barbecue sauce and Coke and put the sausages in there and soak it, and then you can either grill it or just eat them straight out of the crock pot.
That sounds really sweet.
I've got this really awesome black crock pot that I use. It's like state of the art.
Yeah, it's a really nice one that like a food editor would have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Makes me feel like a real culinary hotshot.
Maybe I'm going to come crash your 4th of July party and steal my crock pot back.
You're welcome to do so. I hope to see you there.
Okay, I'll do my best.
We done?
Yeah, I think so.
We're done.
Happy 4th of July.
Go America.